Afternoon, friends. Is it okay to hate Wayne Gretzky? Yes, it is. Okay, his 894 goal record is now tied by Alexander Ovechkin. He could be breaking that tomorrow morning when they play against the New York Islanders. Congratulations of Alexander Ovechkin and all Canada. Cheers, because we're all mad at Wayne Gretzky right now.
There it is. This is bad news. Oh my God. Falling out right now. Anything could happen. Get on! Wow. I'll watch the video later. They try mopping this.
Hello, friends. Welcome to the channel. Hit like, share, subscribe. Today I'm talking about a topic that's got a lot of people, it's on their minds with the recent controversy surrounding Wayne Gretzky's loyalty to Canada. Many fans are feeling disappointed and angry. Is it okay to hate Wayne Gretzky? Yes, of course it is. Let's explore the topic and see what the internet has to say.
Today's topic is it okay to hate Wayne Gretzky? And of course it is. Of course it is. So I was born in 1979, the year that Wayne Gretzky more or less started his professional career. And that means for a lot of my life, my first formative years, it was Gretzky everything. It was Gretzky everything. He was like on lunch pails, and there was a Pro Stars. He had his own cartoon. He was on cereal. I was like sitting there to look at his face. He had the friggin' long flowing locks there. He's like the Luke Skywalker of hockey. Everywhere. And I became a Mario Lemieux fan, and a Doug Gilmour fan. I couldn't handle it. I never liked Gretzky that much. I thought he was always kind of a soft player.
First of all, so according to a recent article in the New York Times, Gretzky's silence on the topic of President Trump's comments about Canada's sovereignty has sparked outrage among Canadians. Many are calling him a traitor and a sellout for his association with the U.S. president.
You look at 700 of his goals from the 80s are he skates over the blue line and just fires a slap shot from a foot over the blue line, and the goalie's and it goes past him, not even in the top corner, just in the net. Because that's how the goalies were back then, had this stance. Ooh, that's the move, if you play Blades of Steel and you go to the shootout and then the goalie's well, that's the save you make.
On Twitter, many fans are expressing their disappointment and anger towards Gretzky. One fan even wrote, "I used to idolize Wayne Gretzky, but now I see him as a traitor to Canada. His silence on Trump's comments is deafening."
But then there was not only all the records and accolades and Wayne Gretzky, everything, everywhere. Then he gets traded to Los Angeles. He could have been a Leaf, but he turned it down. He made sure to go to Los Angeles, of all places. And even back then, I was like, you traitor, you turncoat, you're from Ontario. Why aren't you coming home to play in Toronto? You know they want you. You know there's a deal on the table. And it didn't happen. Now, I do understand that playing for Harold Ballard is not my idea of a good time. So I might have thought the same thing too. But I don't know about LA. Come on, Los Angeles. They were a bottom basement team at the time. They were just dirt. And then he's all the time it's Wayne Gretzky's in LA now with all the stars. He's bringing hockey to LA. And look, it's Alan Thicke. Alan Thicke from Growing Pains he's hanging out with Wayne Gretzky, folks. That's Alan Thicke is at the hockey game. Alan friggin' Thicke.
On Reddit, a user posted a thread titled, "It's okay to hate Wayne Gretzky." The post reads, "I know he's a hockey legend and all, but his association with Trump is a major turnoff. I'm tired of people saying we have to respect him just because he's a great hockey player."
Oh, but it gets worse, friends. It gets so much worse, because eventually Harold Ballard dies. Yes, and then Harold Ballard is replaced as the general manager by Cliff Fletcher. Cliff Fletcher puts together a team. Oh, a mean-ass team. They beat the favored Detroit Red Wings, Dave Andrechuk, Wendell Clark, Doug Gilmour. This was a team. And they beat the Montreal Canadiens 7 out of 8 times that year. And there they are. The Canadiens are in the finals, and we know we're facing them. But there we are, round 3, played against Gretzky. We got a 3-2 lead. It's overtime. Game 6, Wayne Gretzky high sticks Doug Gilmour in the face, draws blood, no call. Gilmour is visibly bleeding. The refs do nothing because it's Gretzky. Oh, Gretzky couldn't have done that. Oh, no, Gretzky, he's such a clean player. He couldn't have high stuck someone in the face. No, he wouldn't do that. And 43 seconds after, he should have been in the box for 4 minutes, man. 43 seconds later, he scores the goal. wins the game, goes to Game 7. He gets a hat trick in Game 7, and the Leafs are gone. It's Los Angeles then against Montreal. A blaffer of a series that no one cares about. Montreal wins. Yeah, we're the last Canadian team to win a cup. It was the last chance because Montreal and Toronto were in East and West back then. It was the last chance for a Montreal-Toronto Stanley Cup final. I don't care who would have won. I don't care if it would have been the Leafs. We were denied that because Gretzky's a sniveling, whiny little baby that nobody would call a penalty on for friggin' anything, no matter what kind of deep, cheap shots he's doing. You think that guy doesn't know where his stick is? You think he didn't know he was high sticking Gilmore in the face? The guy who scores 894 goals doesn't know where his stick is. He's not in control of his stick. Give me a break.
Some YouTubers, such as myself, Joey Only the Caribou Weather Dude, are creating content now criticizing Wayne Gretzky's actions. One creator out there said at least Gretzky's decision to attend Trump's inauguration and celebrate his election victory is a slap in the face to all friggin' Canadians. He's supposed to be a symbol of Canadian pride, not a mouthpiece for American politics.
Then he goes on to coach the Arizona Coyotes. Like, ugh, who wants to be part of that? He coaches the Arizona Coyotes there, and good for him. Wayne Gretzky coaches the Coyotes. Barf. And he's terrible. The Coyotes are terrible. His coaching career is short. And then he just goes into hiding, basically. And, he's always doing advertisements. Come on, kids. Eating at McDonald's if you want to be a sports star like Wayne Gretzky, And then he's like, drive Ford trucks like Wayne Gretzky. Just a sellout. Always a sellout. Sellout on every cereal box, every lunch pail, every backpack, every T-shirt. Wayne Gretzky. Wayne Gretzky, Gretzky, Gretzky. Wayne everywhere. Non-stop Wayne Gretzky.
But it's not just about politics. Many fans are also upset with Wayne Gretzky's on-ice legacy. Some say he was a product of his time and his records will eventually be broken. Others say he was a selfish player who only cared about his own stats. I don't know if that's the case. I don't know. We'll see. It's, he did a lot of passing of the puck. I mean, that wasn't very selfish. But still, sure, hockey expert Bob McKenzie once said in an interview, Gretzky's on-ice legacy is undeniable, but his off-ice personality has always been a bit of a mystery. He's always been a bit of a private person, but that doesn't excuse his silence on important issues like Trump's comments on Canada. Way to go, Bob McKenzie. Appreciate you saying that. And it's true. I know Micah Jello and Norman James there have their show, Leafs Convo, on here. I was listening to it last night. And Norm's saying, he's not a very articulate person, but just say something. Anything, like it's anything. Like, come on. What? Anything. So is it okay to hate Wayne Gretzky? The answer is yes. It's okay to be disappointed and angry with someone you once idolized, or someone who you never idolized at all, in my case. It's okay to criticize their actions and decisions. It's okay to question their loyalty to our country.
And then finally, you have him going off to Trump's inauguration, and he's walking across the ice. He's supposed to be the president or something of Team Canada, but he goes and he knows what's going on. He knows that Canada's been now threatened. He knows that Canadians are mad. And what does he do? Is he goes across and he tries to do it so that no one will see. Little thumbs up to the American bench. Hey guys, I'm actually on your side. Yeah, and you think he's not, because now he's sitting there with Cash Patel. Cash Patel at a hockey game last night to watch Ovechkin tie his record. Good for you, Ovi. I'm not saying that Ovi's much better. He's showing some loyalty to Putin. He's an absolute pig of a human being, too. However, it's a different situation in the sense that you say something about Russia, you're from Russia, your whole family may be at risk, right? It's a different scenario. Nonetheless, I'm not saying I would like Ovechkin's politics any better. Certainly, there was Yager, who in the 80s, it's like, my biggest hero was Ronald Reagan. Come on, dude. You think that he'd like you with hair like that he had back then was worse than mine is right now. Anyways, you go hanging out with Cash Patel, who's just a conspiracy theory freak who has no business running the FBI, who's said that he's basically going to use the FBI to attack his enemies. That's who Wayne Gretzky's hanging out with. Yeah, that's the guy who's go Canada. Go Canada, Wayne.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. And if you're feeling brave, let us know in the comments why you think it's okay to hate Wayne Gretzky.